Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 1. Aston Villa lose yet another game in the Premier League. Their worst start in the campaign since 1997. And another disappointing 3 points. Not really much of a surprise for a lot of people coming into this game, including myself. But it is massively disappointing when it does happen. And look what we've been resorted to there. Obviously, we haven't talked a lot since Crystal Palace game. And the fact that, we're not showing a lot of how we feel. It's very evident tonight. It was very evident from minute 1. It was very evident from the West Ham game. Gerrard, you are out of your depth and you need to go, mate. You're not doing it tonight. In fairness to him, in terms of performance of tonight, was it massively that bad? Yes. Was it better than what we've seen so far this season? Yes. There are elements to it that was a little bit better. There was a bit more aggression in our play by the fact that we got so many yellow cards. Although I thought the referee was a little bit biased towards Arsenal in some of those challenges. The fact that certain players are clearly having a go, trying to push the team forward, the likes of Leon Bailey, who didn't really have much of an impact overall, but really gave every chance and opportunity that he got given a chance to really penetrate Arsenal's defence. I also do think, though, ultimately, it was just down to Arsenal. They're massively in form right now. They're 5 out of 5. Defensively, they're absolutely solid against us. And we just couldn't penetrate them, and fair play to them. They got 2 goals. And ultimately sees the game. But where do you start with Aston Villa Football Club? It's everything that's wrong with the club right now is a completely separate video on its own. There's so much to say that can't be crammed into this video. But there is an overwhelming amount of frustration through anyone you see. It is very hard to be positive for the first time. What feels like a very long time since Villa connected back with the fans. It's ever so more feeling distant from the club, and the sheer embarrassment to be a Villa supporter right now just does not help it. We're 19th in the league. Leicester with a game in hand. If they are to win, we go down to the bottom of the table. 5 games now. Yeah, but big thing in mind, it is 5 games into the new season, and it already feels like a shambles. Everything is. It's poison. No, I don't want to watch Villa. I do not want to do it. I came into this game knowing we were not going to win it. And look what goes and happens. We get a very spawny corner goal. Again, the only thing we can score from, because we can't do anything throughout the whole 90 minutes. The only way we get a goal is through another very lucky Douglas Luiz set piece that worked on Bolton, a League One team. And really got away with it against Arsenal, considering where Kamara was against Ramsdale. That's all that we could score from. But look what's going on. And then what happens again? The 3rd time this season, we're conceding a goal straight away after scoring. Why? Because we have no character. We have no bottle. We have no semblance of maintaining concentration after going and equalising in the game that we didn't deserve to be in. 1 shot on target. And ultimately, it's gone again. And it's not a surprise. We ain't still pissing hurting because we have so much goddamn hope for it. So when it does happen like that, and you come out with the shambles of them scoring a few minutes later, what the fuck? It's truly flabbergasting, obviously, and it's Man City on Sunday. We're not going to win. They've beaten Nottingham Forest 6-0 tonight. Just imagine what's going to happen when Haaland comes to us. Haaland's going to play. Jack's going to somehow find a way to get on the pitch, and they all end up scoring because of the fun of it. It is a shambles. Gerrard has to go. The players, a lot of them, suck. Purslow, whatever he's been doing behind the scenes, he's made himself look a bit of a tit. What's going on? And then also, let's focus on the transfer window. As we're recording, we are less than 24 hours away from it closing. We have a centre-half who's got an issue. Got injured. As of today, Gaz has been sold, so we only have 1 outfield wide player, 3 attackers. Cameron Archer, who's getting no minutes and doesn't look like he's going on loan anywhere. A midfield that is pragmatic, static, and absolutely dire of any form of creativity. We're screwed. We are absolutely screwed. And what are we going to do? We're going to end up signing one centre-half, and I've Bednarek Dawson, or even better yet, because it would be classic Villa, we're not going to sign anybody because we can't get a stupid deal over the line. And ultimately go into this season making this wrong decision after decision, keeping Gerrard for as long as he might be staying. Hopefully, push comes to shove, he will be sacked by Southampton. You know, in the same precursor of fate to Dean Smith, he will go then as well. But ultimately, quite frankly, he should be gone already by now because nothing is changing. There is no faith in the Villa fan base. There is nothing to get behind. Everything is a toxic and embarrassing fashion right now, from top to bottom with Aston Villa Football Club. You know, we get told we're going to meet these desires of European football. We are 19th in the league. Again, it's 5 games. It's been 10 months. You know, Gerrard might not have had the massive backing in the window. He's had 2 windows. He has signed, you know what I mean? We don't know who ultimately has responsibility for transfers at the Villa Club, but surely your own head manager would have the most of the say in the players being brought in, considering it's his squad. You know, 10 months, the teams we're beating are crap. The football's crap. The fans have had enough. We're being charged prices that don't reflect on the pitch. Everything is right. Even the kits are rubbish. You know, the third kit tonight's nice, but who cares because we're playing crap football in it and no one's oh, what the hell? What is going on? And, you know, as I say, positives, the sense of aggression in our play. We're trying. The second half was much better. The fact that we did get the goal, even though it's a poxy goal, the fact we did get it, the fact that the likes of Bailey, Cash, you know, there is people trying in this team, but nothing is working. And there is, you know, even if it's a short-term bounce, people would take a short-term bounce right now because Gerrard is just not it for the club. There are players in there that are just not good enough and not really showing what we need. And overall, there is nothing of a semblance to talk tonight because ultimately the game was there for Arsenal. They controlled it, controlled the midfield, couldn't break them down defensively past Saliba or Gabriel. You know, and we're trying stupid tactics. You know, the only tactic that seems to apparently work is floating the ball into Watkins, who's not tall enough or strong enough to get past William Saliba. And when you're getting out muscle by the likes of Martinelli and Saka and Gabriel Jesus, Tyrone Mings, no, out the door. And that's what we get. We get a result that ultimately no one's going to be surprised about. No one's going to be shocked that it's happened. It's just the fact that Villa have scored a goal and ultimately got away with 2-1 when it should have been a whole lot more. There's nothing to be excited about. Transfers look dead in the water. Nothing looks like there's a semblance of a win coming on. It is a broken dream at Aston Villa Football Club. And let me just remind you, once again, it is 5 games into the season and no one is happy. And who knows, who bloody knows what's going to be going in, because quite frankly, you know, if we're not getting a win in, or any points in the next 3, we are genuine relegation contenders this year, because quite frankly, this is just not acceptable anymore. And hopefully the right decisions start to be made in the next few games. And we ultimately start seeing a club take some ambition and ultimately grab it by the balls. You know, because quite frankly, if you're going to charge us such prices, give us something to be warranting paying that money. So yeah, Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 1. Tell us in the comments down below what you think and ultimately what needs to happen with the club going forward. But without further ado, we will see you and update you for the rest of the week. I've been Ben, at the Villa, with the pride of Villa. We will see you next time. Peace.